At this time, the senior choir will sing a Celtic blessing. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 22nd Annual Commencement Exercise at Beech Senior High School. We have assembled here this evening to witness this ceremony in which these graduates will receive their diplomas, indicating they have satisfactorily completed the course of study prescribed to them by the Sumner County Board of Education in the state of Tennessee. Tonight is a special night not only for these young men and women, but also for their parents, friends, and relatives. There are two groups I would like to recognize at this time that have a very special feeling for these graduates. First of all, I would ask the parents of our graduates to stand and receive a round of applause. The second group I would ask to stand is the grandparents of the graduates. Thank you. It is also a special night for the teachers from preschool through senior year who in some way touched the lives of these graduates. We are glad you're here, could be here to share in this ceremony. Personally, it's been a great experience for me to work with these seniors and the people here in the Beech community. I continue to be impressed with the pride and integrity of our students and the people of this community. A group that I want to give special thanks to is our guidance counselors, Miss Mary Malone, Miss Wanda Hatfield, Miss Betty Ingram, and Miss Lorelei Gould. Also to our assistant principals, Mr. Ben Finley, Miss Cynthia Horner, Mr. Steve Shepard, and Miss Trish Lamar. Also a big thank you to our faculty and staff for their commitment to these graduates and the dedication they have to serving education. Also a huge thanks to Miss Donna Dyer for taking care of the flowers and seeing that everything is ready to go, for Mr. McDonald, Coach Showens, and of course, Mr. Miller and the band, and all the other people that have helped us to put this forward. At this time, this year we have two salutatorians. As I call your name, please come to the stage, receive your trophy, and make whatever remarks that are appropriate. Josh Backman, son of Deidre Gendro and Gary Backman.
Mr. Carwell is by far got to be one of the best principals in the world. But I just want to take this opportunity to recognize him. I'd like to start with a quote from a man named Gary Bolden. Your families are proud of you. You can't imagine the sense of relief that they are experiencing. This would be a most opportune time to ask for money. First, I'd like to thank a special few people for their help they've given me along the way. Please bear with me. First, my mom, my dad, my sister, and my grandmother for your unending loving support. I'd also like to thank Steve and Diane Wilgus for making me feel like family at times and for being like a second set of parents. Also, Mark and Pam Smith, thank you for opening up your house to 7 senior guys every weekend. Micah, I love you too. Next, Rick and Jan Alexander, your your unparalleled kindness and bright smiles have meant a lot to me over the past 13 years. I can't forget Larry and Mary Jane Eishman for your unbelievable generosity, and Mimi for those great cookies. Then there's Bridget, Mom B. Thanks for the free haircuts and the homemade cakes. I don't care how dry they were. And Dallas, wherever you are, you're hanging out with us tonight, buddy. Also, Mom T, Miss Taylor, thanks for letting us take the van to Florida and for all the smiley faces. I must thank my friends, Wes, Adam, Eric, Boone, Paul, Levi, Ken, and Mitchell. Thanks for helping me kick back and relax and for giving me an unforgettable year. Also, Caleb Allen and T. Bowersox, congratulations on graduating. I'd like to sincerely thank Miss Matthews and Miss Clark for being more than teachers. Your motivation and support has gotten me where I am today. Thanks for not letting me be lazy. You will both be missed. Finally, congratulations to you, the graduating class of 2002. And thanks for giving me the best 4 years of my life. Everyone here is aware of the intelligence and potential of the class of 2002. What you might not know about is the winning tradition we carry. We're a class full of determination, perseverance, and spirit. This became evident early when we were in the first freshman classes to win a spirit stick at the pep rally. Our school spirit carried on as led students to paint couches orange and their chests with Beech Buccaneers. Our football team proved our winning tradition. We've had 4 winning seasons these last 4 years, including a huge win at Hendersonville junior year. And recently our hockey team that we just got finished 4th in their first season. Our clubs demonstrate leadership and service. They incorporate our winning tradition, especially in the canned food drive, which Beech is the top every year. Finally, there's our academic success. Beech students are among the best in standardized test scores and have received over $500,000 this year in scholarships. The question is, can we continue this winning tradition as we leave the security of high school? Can we keep the spirit and determination alive? I believe we can, and we will. Our students are capable to reach potential and continue our winning streak. In fact, I hope to see every one of you at our first reunion to talk of your great successes. But first, my challenge is this: live life to the fullest. Enjoy your leisure time and the company around you. I have a quote here from the great American author by the name of Jack London. The proper function of man is to live, not to exist. In closing, if anybody needs to find me this summer, I'm working at Witt's Barbecue. But before I go, there's one more thing I have to say. Look at me, Ma. I made it. I'm okay.
The other salutatorian is Jennifer Bowling, daughter of Stephen and Pat Bowling.
Okay, guys. I have to carry on the tradition of my brother, which he started 2 years ago. Can you guys all smile? If you guys are at all like me, then for about the past year, everyone you know has asked what you're going to do and where you're going to go after you graduate. I usually say that I'm going to major in chemical engineering at Tennessee Tech. But truthfully, some days I want to be an astronaut and go to Mars. Some days I want to get married and have kids. And some days I just want to study butterflies. The list goes on and on. While watching the TV series Clueless the other day, one of the teachers asked the students to outline the next 10 years of their lives. I've never liked doing this because no matter how hard I try, I can't even figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow. But one of the characters' responses made me realize why teachers make us do what I always thought was pointless. She said that this is the time to think about the rest of our lives, but there are so many places to go and so many things to do that we should not limit ourselves to the places we think about today. While walking through a bookstore, I found a book entitled The Next Place by Warren Hansen. For me, nothing sums up what we have learned and gone through for the past 18 years than the last few pages of this book, so I thought I'd share them with you. And I forgot the book because I was so nervous leaving my house, but luckily I wrote it down. So. As I travel to the next place, there's not a single thing I have collected in my life that I would ever want to bring, except the love of those who loved me, the warmth of those who cared, the happiness, the memories, and the magic that we shared. Though I will know the joy of solitude, I'll never be alone. I'll be embraced by all the family and friends I've ever known. Although I might not see their faces. Sorry. It's my dad.
Who said you had to tell yourself emotional?
Although I might not see their faces, all our hearts will beat as one, and the circle of our spirits will shine brighter than the sun. I will cherish all the friendship I was fortunate to find, all the love and laughter in the place I leave behind. I think that's Jeff. All these good things will go with me and make my spirit glow. That light will shine forever in the next place that I go. I'd like to thank my mom and dad. Everything that I am, I have learned from you, and it will all go with me everywhere that I go. Thank you, and I love you. As you all go to that next place, think ahead, but also take each new opportunity that comes your way. And don't forget, always be positive and happy.
At this time, Erica Haynes will perform There You'll Be.
Before Erica sings, will you bow with me in prayer? Dear Heavenly Father, tonight we gather with family and friends to celebrate this momentous occasion. I want to thank you for allowing me to be here with all these people that mean so much to me. And I pray, Father, that these friendships would not end, but that we would cherish them even more as we all go our separate ways. You have blessed us all, Father, in so many ways, and for that we are truly thankful. Many people say that this is the end of a chapter of our lives, but I pray that everyone would be comforted in the fact that you already have a plan for the rest of our lives, and we can all look forward to it because it will hold many more fond and loving memories. Please continue to bless everyone here and guide us in times of trouble. Thank you for all that you have done and all you're going to do. In your name we pray, amen.
And the dreams we left behind, I'll be glad 'cause I was blessed to get to have you in my life. When I look back on these days, I'll look and see your face. You were right there for me. And in my dreams I'll always see you so. To you, you were right there for me.
At this time, I present to you Leslie Wilhite, daughter of David and Kay Wilhite, this year's valedictorian.
I have a confession to make. Whenever people used to ask me if I would miss this place, I always said no. Well, I lied. This year has been amazing because so many of you have made it feel more like home. But instead of taking up all your time thanking each and every person, I just wanted to mention a few. My family, of course, has been essential to my success. Thank you for putting up with me for the past 18 years. I would also like to thank the teachers, especially Miss Oliver, Miss Harris, Mr. Smith, and Miss Matthews, not only for what you've taught me, but for your encouragement and friendship as well. And I can't go without mentioning my boss, Christy Sum, and the kids that I worked with, because I know I couldn't have made it through this year without them. Okay, enough of the typical speech stuff, because I know all of you are as anxious to graduate as I am. So let me quickly read you this poem, and I will be finished. It's called 4 Years. We finally finished high school. Think of all the memories, all the times we've shared together in both losses and victories. Freshman year was scary. We got pushed around the hall. Sophomore year, no better. We had no voice at all. Junior year was fun. We finally had a reputation. Senior year flew by, and now it's graduation. But think about the past 4 years and all we got to do. Prom, senior picnic, spring fling, proudly showing off our orange, white, and blue. Think of our accomplishments, our energy, and our skill. Think of our proudest moments, like crushing Hendersonville on the hill. Think of all the spirit we had, our guides with painted bodies, the CBT, the big orange couch. Hey, we even played a little hockey. We all had different friends, but one thing did unite us, that horrid epidemic known as senioritis. A couple, 3 things more, and then I will be done. Together we'll walk the line, then finally have some fun. We have the greatest teachers. They've helped our intelligence. They got us prepared, and we are ready to let the world feel our presence. Now we'll start all over in many different places. We'll see so many new people, but some familiar faces. It's sad to think there are some we may never see again, but we'll always have those memories that we shared as friends. Just one final thought I leave to all of you. Thank you, good luck, and goodbye to the graduating class of 2002.
By the authority vested in me by the State Board of Education and the Sumner County Board of Education, I have searched or caused to be searched the records on file of each of these seniors whose names I shall publicly announce, and certify that each of these students has met at least the minimum requirements for graduation from Beech Senior High School as established by each of the above agencies, and is eligible to receive a diploma of graduation, a certificate of attendance, or a special education diploma. At this time, I would ask the assistant principals, Ms. Cynthia Horner, Mr. Ben Finley, Mr. Steve Shepard, and Ms. Trish Lamar to come forward to present the diplomas. Top 10% are wearing orange stoles. Row 1, come forward now. Leah Renee Wharton. Leslie Nicole Wilhite. Joshua Dwayne Backman. Jennifer Renee Bowling. Jonathan Andrew Bowers. Misty Don Gray. Sarah Diane Dockery. Bradley Wade Alsop. Michael Stephen Hood. Natalie Dawn Sampson. James Dustin Tittle. John Joseph Jordan. Jenny Ann Canaday. Amy Elizabeth Swint. Jennifer Rogers Craig. Megan Francis Stamps. Jamie Joy Ventrez. Matthew Edward Ryan McFarland. Janelle Breon Penfield. Dana Renee Stoller. Erica Lee Haynes. Brianna Noel Black. Jason Lee Chatham. Brooke Marie Gettelfinger. Laura Lynn Awesome. Lee Travis Baker. Liza Colleen Corbett. Benjamin Jensen Truman. Audra Sue Woodall. Austin Kyle Baldwin. Olivia Danielle Baldwin. Joshua Isaac Belcher. Jenny McLean Callis. Lakota Brianna Gordon. Megan Francis Griffith. Jacob Keith Simmons. Sarah Elizabeth Wilbur. Roy Leon Adcock. Tina Holly Akers. Brandon Scott Aldridge. Eric Allen Alexander. Justin Paul Allen. Corina Marie Allison. Daniel Joseph Archel. Amy Claire Atwood. Eddie Allen Haldane. Alcy Benjamin Baggett IV. Crystal Lee Barden. Matthew Scott Barnes. Heather Renee Belcher. Luke Timothy Belcher. Charles Brandon Bennett. Casey Marie Berry. James Anthony Bess. Jamie Lee Betty. Anastasia Michelle Bible. Christy Marie Billingsley. Tori Lee Blackaby. Brittany Lynn Blackburn. Keith Terrell Blackman. Mitchell J. Blackmore. Holly June Blackwell. Ryan Andrew Blankenship. Jennifer Elaine Lacey. Lisa Ann Boner. Marilyn Deandra Boone. Matthew Daniel Boone. Jacob Ryan Bowers. Scott Andrew Bradley. Mark Lucas Rowe. Jennifer Michelle Bresselman. David Lee Briggs. Ashley Renee Brown. Christopher Dale Brown. Catherine Elizabeth Brown. Mark Thomas Burns. Keno Lamont Burrows. Justin Brady Caffey. Courtney Lee Callis. Catherine Rebecca Cameron. Robert Clay Cantrell. Crystal Lee Carney. Hannah Gail Casey. Megan Lee Cash. Brandon Michael Clark. Joshua J. Cole. Jason Douglas Collins. Jennifer Lynn Collins. James Chris Comstock. Meredith Catherine Connor. Ashley Lauren Cook. Heather Ann Cox. Jada Gail Crabtree. Joy Danielle Kraft. Sharitha Monique Crockett. Teresa Lynn Crumpton. Aaron Renee Dahlhauser. Caitlin Faye Daniel. Lisa Nicole Davidson. Alicia Grace Davis. Brandon Paul Davis. Christopher Daniel Davis. Nicholas Daniel Davis. William Casey Davis. Michael Edward Dean. Charles Daniel Denny. Terrell Antoine Dillon. Brittany Renee Duke. Robert Cordell Elliott. Helena Diane Ellis. Jennifer Epperson. Christopher James Estes. Sarah Nicole Evans. Christy Ferraro, Jeffrey Earl Fields, Amy Noel Fowler, Jonathan Leonard Frank, David Michael Frost, Chantel Marie Fuller, Alvin Thomas Futrell, James Philip Galbraith, Christopher Richard Gallegos, Megan Elaine Gammon, Meredith Ray Garrett, Taffy Lorraine Gentry, Holly Renee Gilly, Shelby Sloan Gilliland, Lisa Dean Glasgow, Luke Daniel Craig, David Ruff Grant III, Chase Anthony Green, Joshua Curtis Greer, Tamara Renee Gregory, Michael Chad Gribble, Karen Vanessa Grundy, Leslie Ann Gunther, Michael William Guest, Andrew Scott Gunter, Adam Charles Gutzman, Daniel Stewart Hadaway, Ryan William Carl Hampson, Carla Nicole Hamrick, Kristen Faye Hanna, Holly Marie Harlan, Kelly Lynn Harriman, Camille Patrice Harris, Robert Eric Harris, Michael Edward Harrison, Catherine Aline Hayes, Matthew Randall Hayes, Justin Michael Head, Joshua J. Heavener, Nick Ewan Heflin, Michael Robert Henriker, Ryan Nicole Hinton, Spencer Reed Huddleston, Kelly Marie Huff, Christopher J. Hughes, Joanna Kristen Humphrey, Rocky Wayne Isabel, Craig Andrew Jackson, Morgan Lee Jenkins, Daniel Lee Jennings, John Philip Jesse, Christopher Rafe Johnson, Todd Allen Johnson, Trevor Sean Johnson, Amy Elaine Jones. Christy Dale Jones. Joshua Norman Jones. Cherie Lynn Kaufman. Betty Rolinda Keith. Kimberly Lynn Kelly. Jennifer Lynn Kendrick. Ashley Melissa King. Kayla Renee Kislovich. Sarah Michelle Kaiser. Stephen Christopher Knapp. William Chandler Knox. Earl Edward Lampley. Melissa Ann Lawless. Lori Renee Lawson. Paul Stewart Lawson. Megan Marie Lebo. Leonard Thomas Ledford III. Amanda Michelle Lee. Brian Scott Leffridge. Sean Anthony Lemon. Donald James Lentz. Brandy Danielle Lewis. Amy Elizabeth Lipscomb. Savannah L. Long. Andrew Keith Lorenz. April Lynn Louderback. David Edward Lowe. Amelia Marie Maggart. Donna E. Mayella. Christy Renee Malkowitz. Alexander Kenneth Mangum. Chad Ian Maynard. Joseph Scott Martin. Leslie Sloan Martin. Jennifer Lynn Matthews. Julia Catherine Matthews. Brent Cole Mayo. Heather Nicole McCoy. Benjamin Luke McQuarrie. Jason Tyler McDaniel. Christopher Michael McDonald. Blake Allen McIntyre. Suzanne Michelle McGoldrick. Megan Elaine McMahon. Nana Elizabeth McGray. Priscilla Beatrice Morales. Catherine Corinne Miles. Jason Scott Miller. Brian J. Mitchell. C.G. Moore. Lauren Marie Moore. Lindsay Rose Moore. Krista Marie Moreland. Caleb L. Morris. Reginald Eugene Mullins. Crystal Danielle Murphy. Donna Marie Mira. Jessica Michelle Lewson. Thomas Paul Odell. Rachel Lee Osteen. Tomoka Oda. Heather Lee Parker. Heidi Lynn Parker. Amanda Deanna Patterson. Angela Lee Pennington. Jerry Lewis Pentecost. Kelly Rebecca Perkins. Linda Lee Pham. Peggy Shelexty Potanoff. Danielle Brooke Phelps. Cavell Sean Pigram. Rachel Catherine Pitt. Christopher Scott Polk. Jonathan Wayne Powell. Philip Morgan Powell. Jonathan David Ray. Joshua Zane Ray. Joseph Patrick Raines. J. B. Redmond. Amanda Susan Rennie. Casey Melissa Rose. Douglas Wayne Richardson II. Lauren Elaine Ryan. Elias Gregory Rodriguez. Lane Marie Rogers. Camilla Esther Rose. Lisa Marie Ross. Lisa Michelle Royer. Joanne Christina Rush. Priyanka Sag Iraju. Anna Thais San Martin. Christina Marie Smith. Matthew David Scott. John Michael Scudder. Catherine Therese Savanick. Joshua Daniel Shelton. Aaron Paul Shepard. Michael Bradford Shivers. Amy Michelle Schroed. Thomas Boone Simmons. Christina Wayland Simpson. Edward George Gregory Simpson. Brittany Ann Senior. Joshua Gregory Cisco. Lorraine Skipper. Dale B. Skipworth. Matthew Franklin Smathers. Laura Delina Aaron Smiley. Alicia Renee Smith. Matthew Thomas Smith. Nathan Allen Smith. Samantha Joe Smith. Sarah Elizabeth Smith. Wesley Warren Smith. William Robert Smith. Ira Mike Smith III. James Levi Smithy. Justin Edwin Smotherman. Sharon Ashley Spalding. James Cody Steele. Tanya Renee Steele. Tina Gail Stevens. Toby Jack Sterling. Dustin Reed Stewart. Jennifer Lauren Stenson. Jonathan Eric Strange. Rachel Lee Swan. Benjamin Chaz Swimp. Andrew T. Taylor. Kevin Diane Taylor. Kenneth Michael Taylor. Samantha Ann Templeton. Nathan Aaron Thomas. Kevin Lee Tomlinson. Easton Palmer Travis. Skylar Allen Travis. Amanda Elaine Trevor. Rachel Lynn Troglin. Casey Lynn Tuttle. Marta Teschlike. Alex Kendrick Van Hedigan. Amandalyn Renee Walsh. Ewan Marshall Ward. Richard Dwayne Warren. Amy Elizabeth Warpool. Carla Renee Warpool. Courtney Lynn Watts. Jesse Clayton Watts. Diane Elizabeth Weatherford. Shannon Ashley Webster. Allison Lee West. Jeffrey Stephen West. Justin Gregory Wayman. Mitchie Lee Whitzel. Adam Boner Wilgus. James Matthew Wilkins. Derek Alexander Williams. Kelly Brooke Williams. Michael Leslie Williams. Christopher J. Willis. Lori Ann Wojcik. James Brandon Wooten. Jason Alexander Yokalis. Elizabeth Ann Yarbrough. Brian Philip Yates. And Clint Matthew Zach.
As I stand here tonight, it amazes me to think that we have just graduated from high school. For so long we have worked hard, and finally we have achieved this goal. I can't help but think about what is in store for each one of us in the future. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "There's a time for everything, a season for every activity under heaven." This verse is so true in our lives tonight. When we look back over the past years, we can see all of the different seasons of life that we have been through. In every season, there are always people there to help and encourage us along the way. It could have been our parents who have loved and supported us for so many years, or the administrators, teachers, and coaches who have always pushed us to be our very best, or even our best friends who have been there with us no matter what the circumstance was. It is important to be thankful for those people in our lives. Some of us tonight have been together since kindergarten, and others have joined the class throughout the years. But tonight together, we make up the graduated class of 2002. As a class, we have represented Beech High School well in many different areas. We definitely had the most school spirit at every sporting event we attended. And we always seemed to come out with the most winners at all of the national and state competitions we were a part of. But above those things, I think we represented a positive and enthusiastic senior class to the rest of the student body. Tonight, each one of us can think of many special memories we have made over the past 4 years. But I hope we never get to the point where the memories of the past outweigh our dreams for the future. There is so much potential sitting here tonight, and I'm looking forward to our class reunion when we can all go over the many accomplishments we have each achieved. Tonight starts a new season in each of our lives, and it is my sincere prayer that God would graciously bless each one of you tonight and in the future. Graduates, seniors. Wait, I did that backwards. Wait, everybody go back, we gotta do it right. Okay, you ready? Seniors, graduates. Congratulations, class of 2002.
Seniors, just a word. Again, I want to thank you so much. You've been a great class. You've demonstrated great leadership all year. I now pronounce you graduates of Beech Senior High School. If everyone would please stand at this time for our alma mater.